Joost Heijns is from Artist, Culture and Entrepreneurship in the Netherlands. I would like to make two remarks, one about using structural funds and other about financing SMEs. In the Netherlands we have been doing an ESF Equal project where artists have been working with illiterate migrants, with handicapped people in prisons and with youth at risk, where the Ministry of Social Affairs was very enthusiastic about this project from the beginning, but the Ministry of Culture was not enthusiastic about it because they didn't think it was really artistic work. So it can also be the other way around. Now the Ministry of Culture is starting to be enthusiastic about it too, because now they see the possibilities of this kind of work. So you can see it can sometimes, if you work in a certain way, it can be also very interesting just for the ministries or structure funds to work this way. Second remark about financing SMEs. In the Netherlands, it's in the cultural sector, about 70% of the business units, if you could call it, are less than 10 people, which is contrary to the other sectors, which are usually 30% is only less than 10 people. So the culture sector is very small, very fragmented. If you look at it the other way around, from the artists, about 30% are small independents, which is the largest independent sector, labor sector of all sectors. I mean, I think the second largest is agriculture, which is about 10%. So artists are the largest independent sector in the Netherlands. Which also means that financing that is a real problem, because most banks and private investors are not interested in those small kind of companies. Also because it's about small loans. It's usually about 10,000 euros to 100,000 euros. So it's a real problem. We have been working now together with the bank trying to solve that. We have now a culture loan which is available to this kind of SMEs. But we only could do that because we had some reservation of some money which can back up those loans. But those kind of things are really needed to help startups in this sector to help financing themselves.
So the aspects of what you're describing there are to do with supporting, almost to do with supporting the credit worthiness of small businesses.
Yes, because usually they're independent, they don't have a regular income, they don't have visible, tangible assets.
Yes.
They only have ideas.
Yeah.
And banks don't give money on ideas like that.
No, no. I think I can personally thank MasterCard and Visa for the creation of my company, because it was on the entire working capital of the creation of Magic Lantern was on my own personal credit cards for nearly 5 years. And then it was on my house. And now it's neither of those, and that's marvelous. But we had to get to a point with the bank where you had a dialogue which had some element of them having an understanding of the business at a level of detail that took us 2.5 years before we felt that they understood us.
Most banks really do not understand this kind of business.
It's absolutely true. Is that something that there could be input into from this group, from the EU level? No? It would just been nice if I hadn't had so much debt on my credit cards for such a long time.